Well, a very good morning to you all, everybody. It's Natalie Ashdown with you, and welcome to our Mental Health Awareness Week for 2020. And welcome to our morning mindfulness session. As I mentioned, I'm Natalie Ashdown from Open Door Coaching, and it's wonderful to have you join me on the line this morning. So, before we begin, I'd just like to do an acknowledgement of country. And we acknowledge the traditional owners and the custodians on the lands on which we meet today and their continuing connection to the land, waters, and communities of Australia. We pay our respects to them and to their elders, past, present, and emerging. Well, there's no agenda for this morning because we're doing mindfulness, and I think it's really nice to start our day with no agenda, at least for our first meeting that we have together today. There's a growing body of research that suggests that mindfulness has a huge impact, a positive impact in terms of reducing stress and anxiety, improving attention and our memory. It promotes self-regulation and empathy. And there's a lot of research that includes brain scanning and brain functioning and the impact of mindfulness on those functioning. So it's wonderful that we can come together, start our week together, the start of Mental Health Awareness Week, and just practice just in this short period of time together, this little mindfulness. So it really does add up. And I want to show you these statistics. For those of you that joined me back in Coach Week, you might know that I was on a bit of a streak for my mindfulness. I was up to 370 days and a 58-day streak of mindfulness. Well, I think I broke that streak, but my new streak is now 141 days. And you can just see how the statistics add up. So almost 1,000 minutes spent doing mindfulness since I started back at the beginning of 2019. And the reason I'm sharing this with you is because I'm not a person who sits down for an hour or even half an hour. I'm a person who practices mindfulness 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day, normally 2 or 3 times a day, but just 5 and 10 minutes of meditation. And it's made a massive difference to me, particularly this year. And as you can see, all of these minutes, all of these 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, 3 minutes, just sitting quietly or even doing what I call active mindfulness, so active meditation. I do meditation when I'm walking. So these kind of active practices can make a real difference, and they all add up. And for those of you that are interested, that's the app I've used. I'm 10% happier. So there's lots of apps out there, but that's the one that I'm using. So I thought we'd do today one of my favorite mindfulness practices, which can be done in a really short period of time. You can just do this for 5 minutes. You can just do it for 5 breaths. You can do it for 10 minutes, and like we will today. And at the end of it, I'm hoping that we'll feel alive and focused and clear, centered for our day, and that will start us off on a fabulous week. So the technique I'd like to introduce you to, for those of you that haven't seen it before, is boxed breathing. And boxed breathing is used by our armed forces. It's used by, kind of popularized, I suppose, by the Army SEALs, by emergency services. So it's used by people in extreme situations who need to really regulate their breathing, regulate their heartbeats, regulate their nervous systems. And what it involves, I think about a box, and as I do it, I like to think about what I'm grateful for. And it's basically a technique which I'll walk you through, which is breathing in for 4, breathing out, holding for 4, breathing out, and then breathing, and then holding. So in for 4, hold for 4, out for 4, and then hold for 4. So it looks like this. And what I'll do is just invite you in just about 10 seconds, just invite you to focus on your breath. You can do this with your eyes open or closed, and we're going to breathe together. And what I'll do is I'll hand it over to you so you can actually do your breathing by yourself. At the end of it, I'll just say thank you for your practice, and I wish you all the best for the rest of the week. So let's do this together. So, you may like to do this mindfulness practice with your eyes open or with your eyes closed. You might like to be standing up, you might be sitting down, whatever works for you. But whatever you're doing now, just notice the feet on the floor. Perhaps just loosen your jaw a little bit. If your eyes are closed, just loosen your loosen your eyes and loosen your jaw and let those shoulders just settle down. And you can bring your attention when you're ready to your breath. Just noticing the in breath and the out breath naturally now. Just letting whatever's happening in the background happen. There might be noises, there might be distractions. Just letting them fade into the background. And as we focus on our breath and anchor ourselves to our breath, letting thoughts come and go because they will. And now together, we're just going to breathe in and we'll hold it for 4. So let's do that together. We're going to breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath for 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out for 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold, 2, 3, 4. Deep breath in for 4 beats now. Here we go. So in for 4, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4. And hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. And hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathing out, 2, 3, 4. And hold, 2, 3, 4. Over to you. Breathe in, hold, out, and hold. Breathe in, hold, out, and hold. Over to you. In, and out. Perhaps breathing in what we're grateful for as we hold. Breathing out a sense of ease and hold. Breathing in gratefulness. Hold. Breathing out ease and hold. Allowing distractions to come and go. Just there in the background. In your own time. Breathing in gratefulness. Just together as a community, just focusing on our breath. Nothing to do right now, just focusing on our breath. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes or lift your gaze if your eyes are down. Gently bring yourself back into the room and bring your awareness back. Give those shoulders just that nice shrug. Move your neck a little bit. That's the way. Maybe a bit of a stretch. And with this beautiful centering that we've created together, we can take this into our day now with focus and clarity, being grateful for what we have today. And I always say thank you for your practice, because as we go, we're really just practicing our mindfulness. It's a way of coming together to practice being centered together. So I hope you enjoy our Mental Health Awareness Week. Please feel free to sign up for all of the different sessions that we have on. It's a wonderful way to start our day together. So we'll be doing this every morning, and I'm really looking forward. Thank you, Tanya. Lovely, and Michelle. Lovely way to start our day. Feel free to check out the whole program, and feel free to inquire about mental health first aid training if you're interested. Thank you, everybody. I look forward to catching up with you on our sessions. I'll say goodbye for now.